Let's have a discussion in a broadly manner. The title motion is deeply important, significant, and perfectly captures the main idea of the poem. So, motion means what? The constant movement, isn't it? The constant movement, interaction, and you can say that interdependence between what? Opposite forces that create life and meaning. That create life and meaning. So, Octavio Paz uses a series of clear contrast, vivid contrast throughout the poem to show that nothing in existence is static. So nothing in existence is static. Static is called as stuck in a one particular place. It moves, isn't it? Everything lives. So everything transforms, everything lives, everything transforms, everything finds what? Identity. Everything finds nothing but identity through its relation to something else, isn't it? So if we talk about motion as the test of life or essence of the life, motion as the essence of the life. So it says that what? The poem presents life as a continuous flow. Life as a continuous flow. It is life is a rhythm of action. Life is a rhythm of action and reaction. So each line of the poem begins with what? If you are. If you see that, each line begins with what? If you are. Right. And not only it provides its line with the if you are, it also tries to answer in the main clause by saying I am the that. Right. So showing that what? Life is a dialogue. Life is a dialogue, not a fixed state. Life is a dialogue, not a fixed state. So you can say that the mare runs on the road. Mare, horse and mare, you know, so female of the horse. The mare runs on the road. Snow melts by the herd. Snow melts by the herd. Hearth. Here you understand? So the tide meets the bird's track. So all these are nothing but the images. All these are nothing but the images. Images of what? Movement. When you say that mare runs, snow melts, or tide meets, all images of movement. So the moment, uh, or when you say that the motion represents life itself, right? So where energy constantly shifts from one form to another, energy shifts from one form to another. So therefore, the title motion signifies or gives the importance of vitality. Vitality means what? Energy, right? Vitality, connection, and the pulse of existence, isn't it? So that is the first thing. So what motion tries to tell us? Second is called as a motion between opposites. When we say motion between opposites, it means every pair in the poem reflects what? Opposing. Opposing but complementary forces. Like you can say that fire and snow, right? So, and altar and sacrilege. Altar and sacrilege. So, life and death, sacred and profane. Sacred means you can say that religious, profane is called as a disrespect, isn't it? So, altar is a god, sacrilege is called as a evil, or isn't it? So, if life is there, then death is there. So, these contrasts do not destroy each other, right? They sustain one another through dynamic interaction. So, for example, if you look into the poem where it is stated, if you are the forest of clouds, if you are the forest of clouds, I am the axe that parts it. I am the axe that parts it. So it means destruction That's what? Destruction creates revelation. Destruction creates what? Revelation. So if you are the profaned city, profaned means disrespecting, right? Then I am the reign of consecration. I'm the reign of consecration. It means if you are disrespecting or if you are a malicious, right? Then I am the blessing, isn't it? So corruption invites what? Renewal. Corruption invites renewal. So the poem structure itself is built on motion. Poem is made in such a way that what it shows you that um, um, that each line indicates nothing but there is a movement. There is a movement. There is a cycle, isn't it? So a constant shifting between two poles of experience. Two poles of experience. Beside the motion between opposites, you also find out emotional and spiritual motion. Emotional and spiritual motion. When we say that the poem also expresses what? Inner motion, right? Like the shifting state of emotion, the shifting state of emotion, thought, and spirit. It moves from, you can say that sensual imagery. Sensual imagery means that the sense can identify when you say amber, AMBER, amber mare, MARE, to spiritual tension like stone altar, sacrilege hand, and finally to renewal, rising sun, roar of blood, isn't it? So those of the things are clearly indicating the inner journey that shows how consciousness changes. Consciousness means awareness. Awareness changes through experience, through conflict, and through transformation, changing from one to other, isn't it? So motion here means what? That called as a continuous creation, continuous evolution of the self, continuous creation, continuous evolution of the self, right? So even you can say that the universe in motion. Now, if I say Patch suggests that the universe itself is a dance. Universe itself is a dance of motion. Dance of motion. Nothing exists in isolation. Isolation means called as a lonely, separated, detached. Isn't it? Everything moves in cycles of creation and destruction. Got my point? So, light and darkness, purity and defilement, purity and defilement. The repetition of if you are, I am mirrors this cosmic rhythm like the beating of a heart or the turning of the earth, isn't it? So, the title therefore expresses what? A universal truth. Motion is a nothing but a universal truth. So, motion is a continuous evolution of self. So all things exist through motion and relationship, isn't it? Now, not only we learn the title motion in a literary form, if you learn the motion in a symbolic form, what do we draw? Now, if you say that the symbolic meaning of the title, the word motion, indicates what? Change and transformation. Change and transformation, because change and transformation says what? Nothing stays still. Nothing stays still, isn't it? Second, it's called as interdependence. One entity gives meaning to the other. One doesn't exist if the other doesn't, isn't it? Unity of opposites. So it indicates that life's contrast create balance. So energy and creation. Energy and creation means motion as the source of existence. Right. So therefore, if I say the title motion is therefore a perfect reflection of what? Octavio Paz's vision of the world. Vision of the world as an interconnected, ever-changing wave of opposites through sensual, spiritual, and elemental imagery. So the point shows that what? Everything lives through movement and continuous dance of creation and destruction, love and pains, light and darkness. So in short, the title motion symbolizes what? Life itself. life itself, dynamic, interdependent, and permanent and eternal. Isn't it? So that's what it tries to tell us. Now, if I go for the point, so what do we draw in the point? Let's read the point. The point begins with saying that if you are the umber mare, I am the road of blood. If you are the first snow, I am he who lights the hearth of dirt. If you are the tower of night, I am the spike burning in your mind. If you are the morning tide, I am the first bird's cry. If you are the basket of oranges, I am the knife of the sun. If you are the stone altar, I am the sacrilegious hand. If you are the sleeping land, I am the green cane. If you are the wind sleep, I am the buried fire. If you are the water's mouth, I am the mouth of moss. If you are the forest of the clouds, I am the X that parts it. If you are the profaned city, I am the rain of consecration. If you are the yellow mountain, I am the red arm of lichen. If you are the rising sun, I am the road of blood. Now, if you see that Octavio Paz's motion showing how each pair you understand? Two. Each pair of images work together to express what? Duality, two sides, interdependence, and transformation, which are nothing but called as the central or main ideas in the poetry. Let's say that if I talk about the first pair, if you are the umber man, I am the road of blood. Now, what do you mean by umber man? AMBERMARE. So, umber mare symbolizes vitality. Vitality means what? Energy. Energize, energy, beauty, and sensual movement. That is the meaning of umber mare. So, an image of living energy and grace. If I say umber mare, it means called as a vitality, beauty, sensual movement, and an image of life, living energy and grace. Similar to that, if you are the umber man, if you are the means, living energy, an image of living energy and grace, I'm the road of blood. I'm the road of blood means what? I'm the one who represents passion. I'm the road of blood. It means I'm the passion, I'm the life force, and I'm the connection. Right. So it indicates that the speaker, because the speaker is using I, isn't it? So the speaker said uh, that what the speaker and the mayor are interdependent. The speaker and the mayor are the interdependent. The the mayor needs a road to run on. The mayor needs a road to run on, and the road gains what? Meaning only through our motion. The road is meaningful if people walk on it. If the horse runs on it, isn't it? What is the use of that if nobody walks on it? Isn't it? So therefore, the road gains meaning only through our motion, and it suggests desire, vitality, and the union of energy and power. Right. And the road needs what? As long as the road you find, so the road also needs the man must have that vitality, that energy, union of energy, and the destination. Right. You cannot walk wherever you want. You have a destination, and that destination can be reached with the proper road you chose, like we read Robert Lee Frost, the road not taken. Road not taken. You must have read the point, no? Robert Lee Frost. Two roads diverged to a yellow wood, right? And I chose the other route. That's the point. So that's what the point stated. If you are the umber man, I am the road of blood. So if you are the first to snow, I am he who lights the earth of dawn. So if you are the first to snow, I am he who lights the earth of dawn. Done. Now, in that case, If you say, if you are the first snow, what does first snow symbolize? The word first snow, snow is nothing but the symbol of purity. Like if you go to the top of the mountain, you find out the white snow that covers and that gives you the peace. Like Kushban Singh told in his story that a portrait of a lady, that what, how her grandmother appears, or how her grandmother's face appears. Her grandmother face appears like as a mountain of when it's filled with a mist, isn't it? Likewise, when you talk about first snow, it symbolizes purity. It symbolizes purity, it symbolizes silence, it symbolizes coldness, right? The world at rest or renewal. The world at rest or renewal. So, second, it is stated, if you are the silence, if you are the purity, if you are the coolness, if you are the world at rest or renewal, then I am he who lights the hearth of dawn. Hearth of dawn represents what? I'm the warmth, I'm the light, I'm awakening, isn't it? I'm the life, I'm the earth, I'm the warmth, and I'm awakening. So here that hearth of dawn represents that. So the speaker brings warmth and life. The speaker brings what? Warmth and life to the stillness of the snow. To the stillness of the snow. A balance between cold and heat, balance between cold and heat, stillness and movement, and it's a meeting of opposite that sustains life. Isn't it? That sustains, that gives the life the chance to grow, right? Or to live. Isn't it? Sustains. Now, the third pair stated, if you are the tower of night, I'm the spike burning in your mind. If you are the tower of night, I'm the spike burning in your mind. So, what do you mean by tower of night? The phrase, right? The phrase tower of night indicates about a dark, right? Towering presence. Towering, you understand? A dark, towering presence. Perhaps it represents a mystery, it represents solitude or loneliness, and uh, it symbolizes ignorance. If you talk about Tower of Night, so then I'm the spike burning in your mind. So spike burning in your mind is called as a flash of insight, a flash of passion, or rebellion through darkness. Now you must have seen that tower, right? So some sometime you will find out the tower that lit with the fire. Isn't it? If you look at the far distance, you will find out every corner of the tower turns to darkness, but inside there is a light, uh, right? So in that case, the poet stated, if you are the tower of a night or called as a mystery, solitude, or ignorance, right? So then I'm the spike burning in your mind, or I'm the flash of inside the passion or rebellion breaking through darkness. It means the speaker is the spark of consciousness. The speaker is the spark of consciousness. What do you mean by spark of consciousness? Means each time he builds the awareness, he understands, he means, he ignites the knowledge that lights up or challenges the darkness. Intellect confronting mystery, intellect confronting mystery. Now, something that you find out is a suspense, something that you find out as the problem, something that you find out as the difficulties, then you are the solution. You are the solution because you ignite the solution. You means your intellect meets with that challenges. Your intellect means knowledge, meets with that challenges. So therefore, if you are the problem, cowering of night, mystery, so isolation, then I'm the spike burning in your mind. It's called as I'm the insight, I'm the passion, I'm the rebellion, right? So if you are the morning tide, if you are the morning tide, I'm the first bird's cry. If you are the morning tide, I'm the first bird's cry. So, what is that morning tide relates here? Now, morning tide is indicating about the rising sea. Morning tide is called as a rising sea. So, that symbolizes renewal. You say no morning tide, it means morning is nothing but called as a new, pointing something new again, right? So, it is something called as the beginning of the rhythm. It is something which is known as a natural cycle. Right. So, and when you say that I'm the first bird's cry, it means I'm the sound that greets you. I'm the sound that greets that dawn. Right. So we know dusk and we know dawn. Dawn is called as the early morning and dusk is known as the evening, isn't it? So here it is stated that if you are the means a morning tide, it means if you are the renewal, if you are the first first part of the morning, then I am the one who are ready to greet you, right? So who is ready to greet you? So the and my I have the sound greets done. So that symbolizes of awakening and communication. Awakening and communication means wake up and you start communicate, right? So it means if you talk about morning tide and birds cry, both represents beginning, right? Like the baby when born from mother's womb or come out from the mother's womb, the first communication it makes, right? It cries. Therefore, it is called as a first bird's cry, isn't it? So it means communication starts. It greets the world that I am alive, that I came to the world. So both represent the beginnings, nature and life, that awakening together in peace. Nature and means awakening together in harmony. Nature and awakening together means a peace. Right? So the fifth one said, if you are the basket of oranges and the knife of the sun. If you are the basket of oranges and the knife of the sun. So what is that basket of oranges symbolizes? Basket of oranges symbolizes abundance. Abundance means called as a huge, excessive. So the basket filled with the oranges. So basket filled with the sweetness. Basket filled with the earth's gifts. Earth's gift. Isn't it? Try to see the kind of a symbolism find out in the each and every phrases that the poet uses. So if you are the basket of oranges, if you are the symbol of abundance, if you are the symbol of sweetness, if you are the symbol of the art gift, then I am the knife of the sun. So I'm the knife of the sun means knife is the symbolism of a sharpness. Knife is the symbol of sharpness. Knife is the symbol of radiant force. Radiant force means shining force. Knife is the symbolism that energy, right? That both nourished and cuts. That both nourished and cuts. Nuts. So here you would find out oranges are indicating nourishing, right? Earth's gift, and whereas knife is indicating cuts. Got my point? So it indicates that the sun's rage, the knife, reveal and enrich the oranges. Reveal and enrich the oranges. Creation involves both the beauty and force. Right? Creation involves both the beauty and the force, nourishment and destruction. Nourishment is called as a taking care, right? And the destroying, isn't it? So the next one, 6 says, if you are the stone altar, if you are the stone altar, I'm the sacrilegious hand. If you are the stone altar, I'm the sacrilegious hand. So stone altar means what? Stone altar is indicating altar, stone altar. It's called as a sacred place. Sacred place means called as a holy place, purity, a place which is pure, like a temple. We call that religious place. We call it a sacred place of worship. So similar to that, when you say stone altar, it is a sacred place of worship. It is a sacred place of tradition. It is a sacred place of ritual, isn't it? So that's what is the symbolism stone altar indicates. Whereas I'm the sacrilegious hand, it means the one that dares to defy or disturb what is sacred, isn't it? If you have the purity, you have the also impurity, isn't it? So if people are there to, pray to the God or devoted to the God, so there are also who are atheist in nature, isn't it? So the point wants to say that the relationship between faith and doubt both are present, isn't it? Even rebellion or discretion can be a way of engaging deeply with the divine. So God ke saath means if you find out that God has also two sides, one is called as a rebellion, the another one is called as a desecration, isn't it? One side, if you find out the pacifier, the other side you also find out that you create the war, rebel, right or no? So the poet said that what the relationship between faith and doubt, even rebellion or desperation, can be a way of engaging deeply in the with the divine. Then in the seventh pair, we find out if you are the sleeping land, if you are the sleeping land, I'm the green king. So what is that sleeping land? Sleeping land is called as the earth at rest. The earth at rest, dormant, awaiting renewal. So sleeping land. When I say sleeping land, the meaning of sleeping land is called as rest, taking dull, dormant. Dormant means what? Lazy, isn't it? So and waiting for to make something renewal, isn't it? So whereas the green cane and the green cane, it's called as a new shoot, symbolizing growth, symbolizing growth and awakening. It indicates that the speaker brings life. The speaker brings life and movement to what is inert. Inert means what, sir? What is created, emerging from stillness. Something which is called as stillness. You can create or you can emerge something new out of that. So, or you can create life and movement out of that. Isn't it? So, therefore, if you are the lazy, then I am the one who can make you revive. I can make you vitalize. I can create or emerge from stillness. Then, if you are the wind sleep, if you are the wind sleep, I'm the buried fire. If you are the wind sleep, I'm the buried fire. So, what is that wind sleep? Wind means what? That called as air, right? So, lip means called as a jump. If you talk about the dictionary meaning, wind sleep. So, wind means air, lip means a jump. So, but in this here also you can say wind sleep is indicating sudden movement or called as a means freedom or energy. Sudden movement, freedom or energy. So it is stated that if you are the sudden movement, if you are the freedom, if you are the energy, then I'm the buried fire. I'm the buried fire means I'm the hidden passion in you. I'm the potential energy beneath the surface. Right. So sudden movement, freedom and energy. If you get the freedom and the passion makes you to get the freedom. And the potential energy that creates energy in you. Right. So I'm the means you can say energy beneath the surface. So the visible and hidden, something that you can see, something that is secret, something that is motion, something that is stuffed, isn't it? Both are forms of what? Power. Both are forms of power that depend on each other. Isn't it? So that's why it is stated, if you are the wind sleep, then I am the buried fire. So, and in me, actually, you are nurtured. So, if you are the water's mouth, the next pair, if you are the water's mouth, I am the mouth of moss. Water's mouth. So what do you mean by water's mouth? That's called as the source of opening where water flows. Right? Let's say that if you talk about the stream of the water, talk about the lake that flows from a particular place, but it has a beginning where it comes, isn't it? So that's what it is stated. If you are the water's mouth, it means if you are something where the water flows, or your water flows can be called as a life giving, right? You create the life. You create the life. So then I'm the mouth of musk. Mouth of musk means I'm the soft green growth. I'm the soft green growth that drinks from water, dependent on it. Isn't it? It indicates that you are the creator and I am. Means I have been grown because of you. Right? It means I'm completely depending upon you. It means if the nature sustains, survives because of the water that comes out from somewhere. Isn't it? It means water is the life giver. Right? And that's why the nature is completely dependent upon it. Isn't it? So that indicates about symbiosis in nature, right? It means the most thrives. Thrives means what? Something which prosper, something that grow. The most thrives to its relationship with water that shows, or that showing nothing but a quite interdependence, quite interdependence. So next it is stated, if you are the forest of the clouds, I am the axe that parts it. If you are the forest of the clouds, it means forest of the clouds is called as a dense, mysterious, beautiful, but concealing. Isn't it? So dense, mysterious, beautiful, but concealing, revealed, open. Isn't it? So you may be filled in the nature. You may be mysterious because I cannot find out where the way so that I can go to my house. So, or if you are looking beautiful in the poet's mind, but you are open to everyone, isn't it? You are concerned. So, axe that parts it. I'm the axe that parts it means what? I'm the force that clears or reveals. I'm the axe that clears or reveals. It means I find out the way by cutting you. I find out the way to make the urbanization. Isn't it? So it clearly stated clarity comes by cutting through confusion or illusion. It means here the forest of the clouds is indication of not the literary meaning of the dense dark forest. It is the meaning of what? The confusion, the dilemma, the illusion that one has, right? Which is nothing but called as a forest of clouds. Isn't it? Forest of the clouds. So, and index that parts it is called as a means I create the clarity by cutting you or cutting through. Isn't it? Confusion or illusion. Did you understand? Now, if you are the profaned city and the reign of consecration, profaned means nothing but called as a blasphemous. Profaned means called as a counterculturist. Profaned means called as a non-culturist. Profaned means called as a iconoclastic. Profaned means called as a disrespecting, disrespecting symbolism, disrespecting someone who is elder to you, someone who is older than you, someone who is, highly knowledgeable. So, or someone's religion. So that's what it is stated. If you are the profaned city and the reign of consecration. So when I say that profane is also known as a corruption, right? So a corrupt or defiled city, civilization, a place that filled or a office, a- an office which filled with the people who are corrupted, right? So it indicates profaned city. What do you mean by profaned city? It indicates about the group of people who are corrupted, right? So it indicates that a corrupt or defiled civilization. Then I am the reign of consecration. So reign of consecration is indicating that I am the purification and the renewal, rebirth, isn't it? So it indicates the speaker purifies and restores what has been desecrated, isn't it? Now, if you talk about that, people do crime and police are there to, make those crime to reduce, right or not? So, similar to that, the speaker purifies and restores what has been desecrated, what has been corrupted, what has been defiled. Destruction gives way to regeneration. It means if anything bad occurs, so that bad has to go down and you can say that rebirth, renewal, purification will take the form. Isn't it? That's what it is stated. If you are the propensity and the rain of consecration, I will reduce you and create the river, renewal. If you are the yellow mountain, next one. If you are the yellow mountain, I'm the red arms of leaching. If you are the yellow mountain, I'm the red arms of leaching. So yellow mountain means what? That called as a eternal, permanent. Right. Yellow mountain means called as a vast, huge. And yellow mountain is called as a lifeless rock. Isn't it? If you are the yellow mountain, if you are the eternal, you are the vast, you are the lifeless rock, then I'm the red arms of lichen. I'm the red arms of lichen means I'm small, living organism that colors and holds to stone. Right? It means you create the place, I live there. You create the place, I live there. It means even lifeless stone, even like yellow mountain, no, it's called as a lifeless stone. Uh, so even lifeless stone depends on small life forms of color and vitality. So it means permanence and fragility coexist. So permanence means what? That's called as a you talk about Yellowstone. You talk about Yellow Mountain, which is a permanent, isn't it? And when you say that means I'm the red arms of legion, it means called as I'm the living organism who completely depend upon you. It means permanence and weakening things both are exist together, or temporary both are exist together, because you can talk about arms of red arms of legion. They are not permanent, right? They are temporary. They are weak, but they depend upon the yellow mountain, isn't it? Which is nothing but called as an eternal, vast, and lifeless rock, isn't it? So then the last it is stated, if you are the rising sun and the road of blood, if you are the rising sun and the road of blood. Now the poet is stated about what? Symbol of life and divinity. Symbol of life and divinity. When the poet says that I'm the rising sun, it means I'm the renewal, I'm the creation, I'm the energy, I'm the symbol of life and divinity, isn't it? Then I am the road of, if sorry, you are the renewal, you are the creation, you are the energy, you are the symbol of life and divinity. Then I am the means what? Road of blood. And the road of blood means indicating about the human world of passion, the human world of passion, struggle, and morality, isn't it? So this clearly indicating about the divine. Who is which one is the divine? When you say rising sun, the rising sun is the divine because it is the permanent. It is the God. Sun is considering as the God. So sun is the heaven, the divine. So that gives life. That gives life to the mortal. Mortal means what? That called as someone who is not permanent. Right. So in that case, man is a mortal, right? So in that case, the divine gives life to the mortal, and mortal is known as the road of blood. Road of blood means that the living beings which flow with the blood. Road of blood means flow of blood. So it means the man or any living beings which have a life is known as the mortal, and that mortal is blessed with the sun, rising sun, right? That gives life to the mortal. The human world reflects a divine energy through its own movement and sacrifice. Own movement and sacrifice. So, in all these cases, you would find out these two lines, which are paired, which are also known as a couplet, couplet, couplet. So, and that each pair in motion, the point reflects a duality. Duality means double, right? So, male and female, life and death, creation and destruction, sacred and disrespect or profane. So, what Octavio Paz shows that opposing forces are not enemies. Imagine that what she is my biggest enemy, then I need to understand I need to be closer to her instead of closer to my friend. Because Means even I remembered of one of the means quote from Ravana when Ravana died in Ramayana, right? So after the death of Ravana, Rama and Lakshmana they went to Ravana, right? Rama told Lakshmana go to Ravana and ask him for some lecture. Ask him for some preach. Preach means lecture, teaching, some last advice. Because we all know that Ravana is means the most intellectual, right? Most intellectual man in the world ever, isn't it? That is why. So to to do the well reign of the kingdom. So Rama then sent Lakshmana go to Ravana and tell him for what for last advice. So when Lakshmana went to Ravana, right? So uh, Lakshmana called many a time to Ravana to wake up and give him some last advice, but Ravana did not listen to him. So Lakshmana came back to Rama and asked that he did not listen to me. So Rama said, where did you stand and asked him? So Lakshmana said, I went near to his, what you can say that, I think near to his head, right? And I called him. So Rama said, no, you should go next to his lake, near to his lake, and call him, right? So you should stand where his legs are, and there you call him. There you call him. So he went and he called Ravana again and again. Then Rama and Lakshmana both went this time. So Ravana woke up and said that, hey Rama, what do you want at the end? So um, then Rama said that, hey Guru, I want or we want the last piece of advice from you. So he made the point, many points he made, many advice he made. Among them, one of the advice was that अपना दुश्मनी बराबर के साथ कीजिए, right? Never make enmity with the people who are lower than you, right? Because there is no use. You are going to insult yourself if you are making enmity with the person who is lower than you, right? You need to make the enmity with the people who is higher than you as well as who is equal to you, right? Because they will keep always give you the kind of lesson, or they will make you remind that you need to do something more. You need to rectify your thing. So, similar to that, you can say Octavio Paz shows that what opposing forces are not enemies, right? So, they complete and define each other. They make you complete and define you why you exist, right? Why you exist. So, the point motion celebrates the unity of opposites. Unity means togetherness of opposites. One sustains because of the others. Right. So the rhythm of existence where everything depends on its counterpart. Counterpart means the other is exist. That's why I exist. Isn't it? That's what you would find out in the poem. Yes, the poem also have some poetic devices, like you would find out repetition, right? The poem carries the repetition where you would find out if you are, so, and I am, that runs throughout the poem, isn't it? This creates a rhythmic chant-like flow and emphasizes interdependence, right? One entity exists only in relation to the other. One entity exists only with the relation to the other. So, like if you are the Amber Man, I am the Road of Love, isn't it? So that effects reinforces the point theme of unity through contrast and gives it nothing but a musical and meditative rhythm. Second, you would find out imagery. So Patch uses reach, sensory images, visual, tactile, and emotional to bring abstract ideas to life. Third is called as a metaphor. Metaphor is called as a direct comparison. The poem is built entirely on metaphorical pairing, like if you are the man and the road, so I'm the road. If you are the snow, I'm the earth. If you are the altar, I'm the sacrilegious hand. So in that case, all the lines are clearly metaphor, isn't it? So these are not literal relationship, but symbolic ones, isn't it? Representing human emotion, natural energy, or spiritual tension. Then you would find out antithesis. Antithesis means contrast. Like each pair represents opposites: sacred versus profane, creation versus desecration, warmth versus cold. So that highlights the duality of existence. Duality of existence. Everything needs its opposite to have meaning. Then you find out the symbolism. So obviously, amber mare, passion, vitality, sensual life. So many objects in the poem carry symbolic meaning beyond their literal sense. Like road of blood, it indicates about journey, human life, or human struggle, life force. Snow is a purity, stillness. So all such kind of a thing. Then you would find out parallelism. Parallelism. What is parallelism? Parallelism structure. In each pair, you would find out maintaining the parallelism. If you are, I am. If you are, I am. That the grammatical repetition mirrors balance and equality between the two forces. Then you would find out personification, right? When I say personification, it indicates about natural and inanimate things. Natural and inanimate things that are given with the human qualities or relationship. Like if you are the forest of the clouds, right? I'm the axe that parts it, isn't it? If you are the sleeping land, I'm the green cane, isn't it? So it blurs the line between nature and humanity. So next one you would find out juxtaposition, Juxtaposition. So juxtaposition, placing opposing images, placing what? Opposing images side by side. Snow, fire, altar, hand, city and rain. So another one is called as alliteration. When we talk about alliteration, it indicates about repetition of consonant sounds and arts, music, and rhythm. Like you can say mama, motion, and mare and motion, blood and burning, basket and blade, baba, mama, isn't it? These are known as a alliteration, repetition of sound. Then you would find out tone and mood. If I say the tone shifts from sensual to intimate, like amber mare, to spiritual and reflective, like stone altar to rising sun. So the mood changes from passionate to contemplative, right? And mirroring the movement of life, isn't it? So those are the things that you would find out in the poem. Paz motion masterfully uses poetic devices to express a universe in balance, right? Full of opposing but connected forces, isn't it? Through metaphor, repetition, imagery, and contrast. The poem turns abstract philosophy into a living, uh, and it makes you, experience breathing experience of movement, transformation, and unity. That's